Hello, viewers. This is to welcome you to Veritas Half Hour, our weekly television program where we talk about academic excellence and quality formation. My name is Cyril Ole. In this week's edition, we have two gentlemen who will be talking to us about the relationship between London School of Commerce and Veritas University, Abuja. We have in the studio two gentlemen from London School of Commerce, Mr. Williams Obande, the International Development Manager. You're welcome.
Thank you.
And I also have in the studio Mr. Percy George, who is the Marketing Officer in London School of Commerce. Gentlemen, it's nice to have you in our studio.
Thank you.
On this program last week, we interviewed the Vice Chancellor of Veritas University, Reverend Father Professor Hyacinth Ichoku, and he talked about the collaboration between Veritas University Abuja and London School of Commerce. Tell us about London School of Commerce. Let me start with you, Mr. Bande, since you are sitting nearest to me.
Thank you. London School of Commerce basically is a multinational global institution. We are into provision of higher education. One of the first to be granted the highly trusted sponsor in the United Kingdom. London School of Commerce have an alumni of 50,000. We have our presence registered in 160 countries. And London School of Commerce also has its charity wing, which is called COPTA, meaning combating poverty with education. We have reached out all over the world. We have reached out to charity organizations. We have reached out to institutions. We have also spread out in collaborations. London School of Commerce has on its own a campus in Malaysia, a campus in Malta, a campus in Colombo, Sri Lanka. We also have a campus in Dhaka, which is Bangladesh. And have other collaborations all over the world. In Egypt, we're establishing a collaboration currently with the Veritas University. And London School of Commerce basically has grown over the years, and with a very excellent, we had very excellent results. We have a very high pass rate of 96%. Completion rate. Visa refusal rates are below 10%.
Okay, before I come to you, let me stay with Mr. Bande. You talked about the relationship with Veritas University. Is that the only one in Nigeria?
Yes.
For now?
We are not thinking of another collaboration in Nigeria.
So why Veritas University Abuja?
Veritas University shared the same values with London School of Commerce.
Okay.
Before this collaboration, I was in Nigeria 3 times from the UK. And basically, from my visits and what I saw on ground, the structures, the facilities, I went through the CVs of the lecturers. Every department had professors. I also took my time to attend some lectures to see how the lectures are delivered. The ethical way at which Veritas University operates, it has a very striking resemblance with what we do at London School of Commerce. And Veritas University also caters for a lot of the middle class and less privileged, which LSE can relate to that. So with the combination of these two world-class higher education providers, I think we can only have one end result, which is success.
Okay. Mr. George,
Yes.
please expand for us, if you will, on the nature of this collaboration that we expect between Veritas University Abuja and London School of Commerce.
Okay, well, thank you for having me here.
You're welcome.
And I would like to say one thing first. In the nature of the collaboration between LSC and Veritas University, the courses will be delivered via Zoom. We have virtual learning to support faculties from Veritas University, so which means they don't have to physically be there, because of this pandemic as it is now, they will have access also to all the books, all our online library books and journals and whatever information they will need at the comfort of their homes. And they would also be opportuned to have that London experience, which helps them, for example, say you want to be in Nigeria because of the pandemic, and then you want to also have that experience of being, in a London-based environment, to school. So you could actually shuffle with a visa, of course, between any of our campuses, which Mr. Williams has mentioned, and also it offers unique opportunities, on a competitive level, a higher standard, so it challenges you, the students, to, aspire for more, besides just the general status quo. And then also LSC and Veritas University, have, as he said, this synergy, which, both in faith, we actually encourage you to have faith-based, universities and also be more conscious. Yes. So I think this synergy is going to be very good for both universities.
For the benefit of our viewers, how old is London School of Commerce?
London School of Commerce is 22 years old.
Yes, about, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And with what we've achieved in 22 years, currently we are rated the number 18 on the chart of business schools in England.
Yeah.
Wow.
London School of Commerce has collaborations with other universities, both in England and overseas.
Okay.
And to expand on what my colleague has said earlier, students will tend to enjoy, facilities that are being enjoyed in the UK.
Okay.
In studying the master's course, which we're starting with, students will tend to, have a different kind of learning. Not just, studying in class, but equally having the outside class experience with our 50,000 alumni. Okay. We have a platform that joins all the students from 160 countries. Okay. So they exchange ideas, they build business ideas together, and we tend to support them by making, by having an entrepreneur program where a student would have to, every student interested, submit their proposal, their business proposals. Okay. Yeah. And one student wins a year. And the student that wins get a prize of £25,000 for a new business setup. Wow. This actually helped young entrepreneurs grow. We have had winners in the past from Nigeria, from Ghana, from Guinea, and all over West Africa.
And it appears that Veritas is set to produce the next winner.
If the proposals are
it will, because I know how beautiful these proposals from here can be. Yeah. What are the noticeable impacts of London School of Commerce programs on the society? Just give us a few.
Okay.
And by the way, each of you should feel free to...
Yeah. Okay. One of it is, let's look at the benefits of studying this MBA program. Okay. An MBA in the UK ranges from 11 to 13,000 pounds. We're offering this course for 4,450 pounds, as against what,
which is less than half,
is in England. Yeah. Now, the student has the opportunity to also have that overseas experience by transferring to either of our campuses in Malta, UK, or any of LSE's global campuses without paying any additional fees. Okay. Secondly, we have all the lectures are taught lectures with support faculty from Veritas. Of course, I've gone through the CVs of your lecturers, and I would say most are overqualified. Okay, glad to hear that. Yes. Thirdly, students will be joining the entrepreneurial program, which they have the opportunity to win and have a business setup. They would also have the on-campus work experience. Yeah. In the London School of Commerce, we have a culture. Most of our lecturers are our students, our marketers, our administrators. We retain the best. Okay. So Veritas University students that graduate from this program will automatically join the queue. We send them emails for job openings. When companies contact us, ask of our best students, we send emails for students to, apply through all those courses. Okay. This will give Veritas students the access to this. It will give them the access to our online library, okay, which has more than 20,000 business books and other subjects. It will also give them access to our portal, our learning platform. It will give them live interaction with both our overseas students and students all over the globe under the LSE brand.
Okay, wow, this is beautiful. Mr. George.
Yes, please.
Just before we came into the studio,
okay,
a student had asked me, is MBA still relevant to the society? Help me answer that question.
Oh, yes, it's very relevant. Okay. Because whether we like it or not, everything we do is business. So having a master's, in business management or commerce enables you. And if I may say, what we are offering here now to Veritas University is not just, the local business type of dealings we are used to.
Okay.
Yes, we're talking of strategic businesses, international businesses, which, as my senior colleague says, it opens up doors for you. So you could be in Nigeria, having that certificate, you could link up with our alumnus, all over, and for example, say you are a businessman in Nigeria and you want to expand your business, through most of our portals, you get to meet, and you could maybe meet someone in China that has gone through the same, experience as you have, which enables you, easier, the door is now, not as wide as, looking for having to, scout around, looking for what to do this, where to get this, it's like it brings your world closer.
Okay. The world your oyster.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So, yes.
And to add to what my colleague has just said, looking into the MBA models, like the marketing management,
strategic business
change, strategic human resource, financial marketing entrepreneur, you have a research methodology, and the business plan or the dissertation, which they have to do. These models are based on current life scenarios.
Okay.
They are not just theoretical. You tend to, analyze, companies that have existed.
Practically,
analyze their problems, you solve their problems. And most of these companies come to us because at the end of the day, we are not just partnered with university, we are also partnered with different companies.
Okay.
Which, we help in problem solving, we help basically in consultation. And with these models, what the models are structured around are solving scenarios for what's happening, especially with this pandemic, with what's going on. You'll find out that the MBA would be on more high demand because companies will be looking for solutions in order to maneuver.
Yeah, not just theories,
There are also projections of a global projections of financial downtimes.
Okay.
And with the MBA, the world now are looking for problem solvers, especially in the field of business.
Yeah, practical.
And this is a more practical MBA.
Yeah.
Which would deliver what we need in this current time.
I was just wondering if someone could do us a thesis on how businesses survive under the COVID pandemic. But before you go there, let's take a break so that we can do some commercials. We'll be right back.
Within easy reach of one of the world's busiest commercial centres, our college offers a wide range of competitively priced courses in business, management and IT. Our MBA programme is the largest in Europe. We also offer accelerated bachelor's degrees. All of our courses lead to internationally recognised and accredited degrees at graduate and postgraduate level. We also offer flexible entry points on all our courses with 6 intakes a year, allowing you to decide when you want to start studying. Designed with you in mind, the aim of our courses is to further your understanding of global business while simultaneously broadening your knowledge and life experience.
Welcome, my name is Lord Tomlinson. I'm the chairman of the advisory committee at this institution. I just want to tell you a little bit about it because it is my personal belief that high quality higher education is something that equips you fully for a great career and a great contribution to the society in which you live. That is the sort of education that this institution provides. I hope that when you have seen what we have to say, you will be as convinced as I am of the quality of the higher education at this institution, and we look forward to being able to show it to you directly when you perhaps join us as a student.
There is a huge difference between my city in Brazil. I come from the Amazon. Firstly, I would say the diversity. I really fell in love with the diversity that we found in London. I think the challenge made me grow. I see myself a better person. I see myself like not really selfish anymore. I start thinking of other people that are totally different from me, and I start respecting them. Studying in London really gives you the experience that you'll never find anywhere else.
Studying in such a great city has its own benefits. London isn't just a place, it's an experience. It's undoubtedly a city that boasts an abundance of opportunities that we encourage our students to take advantage of. Not only is it the centre of business, banking and commerce, it also offers world-renowned restaurants, bars, museums, theatres, landmark architecture, open-air markets and excellent shopping opportunities. The choices are almost endless.
My name is Sheku Ahmed Fufana. I am from Sierra Leone in West Africa. I've completed my MBA at this college and I'm now pursuing my PhD in organization development. The college environment is quite okay. We have social events that makes networking or friendship making quite easy. I look at life and the world entirely in a different way now, quite open and more professionally grounded.
My name is Stephanie Lemuaco. I'm originally from the Philippines and I'm doing my MBA studies here at the college. And for me as a young professional doing my MBA in this college, I feel like I have a sense of mission, I have a goal bigger than what I would have back home probably in the Philippines.
We are proactively expanding, adding international campuses on an ongoing basis and are constantly adding to the range of courses and facilities we offer. We are a truly global institution with campuses all over the world. Our students pride themselves on pass rates close to 95%. After graduating, many of our alumni have gone on to careers with blue-chip companies. Some have even started their own successful businesses as a result of the educational and personal support they received from the staff and industry-leading faculty at our college.
Hi, I'm Gemma and I look after the student welfare and organise all social events here at the college. As you can see, there are many reasons why you should consider us when choosing your further education options. Not only will you be working towards an internationally recognised and accredited qualification, but you will also have the opportunity to live in and enjoy all the great things this city has to offer. Life here is rewarding, not just for your career prospects, but for your life experience. I look forward to welcoming you at the college.
Welcome back, viewers. We still have in our studio two gentlemen from London School of Commerce, Mr. Williams Abande, who is the International Development Manager, and Mr. Percy George, who is the marketing officer, both of them from London School of Commerce. They are here talking about the collaboration between London School of Commerce and Veritas University, Abuja. You're welcome back, gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you.
My next question will be, who is eligible to apply for an MBA program in London School of Commerce?
Okay, well, let me... eligible students have to have a bachelor's degree, yes, which is mandatory. That is the BSc. Yes, then you also need to...
Sorry, in any field?
Yeah, in any field, yes, it's an MBA.
Okay.
In any field, yes.
Okay.
Then you also need your international passport, of course, the data page for more information. You now need a CV, which will now tell and describe what and where your strengths are. Then you also need your WAEC or NECO certificate, which is a law in Nigeria for you to apply to any institution across Nigeria or outside the country. So basically, it's not any hard process. It's pretty straightforward.
Except that now you have to add that you have to have an NIN number.
Yes, you have to have your national identity number, yes. Okay. Yes, you have to have that also too.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's stay on the visa issue.
Okay.
How do you process visas for intending students?
Okay.
Are the students supposed to go about it themselves, or
we are responsible for the visa process.
Okay.
But the student has to provide the visa requirements. Now, the first semester, student has to pass the first or second semester, depending on when the student wants to progress overseas. Then the visa process, of course, you will need the international passport data page. You need the progression, because in the UK there's what we call the law of progression.
Okay.
If the student is moving on a collaborative program and joining at the middle, the student must show progression of what they've done and what they've passed.
Okay.
So that transcript from Veritas LSE would be one of the requirements.
Yeah.
The BSc certificate and the transcript. Then there will be a cover letter from Veritas, an academic cover letter, stating all the academic report for the students, behavior and all that. Then we take all this in London, and our CAS department prepares and gives a visa invitation letter to that student.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
now,
they send you a CAS number, yeah, I think.
Yeah, then now we also have our solicitor who are specialized in immigration.
Okay.
The solicitor helps the students through their admission process.
Wow.
And the student pays the visa fees, of course, to the embassy.
But the student doesn't need to pay your attorney?
No, there's no additional fee to
the processes.
The student pays the 4,450.
Okay. What is the nature of fees payable by students?
Okay, we have tried as much as possible to make it flexible for everyone.
Yeah.
So we have made the fees 4 installments.
4 installments? Okay.
So as soon as the student gets the enrollment letter, the student pays the first installment. Maybe towards the middle of first semester, the student might pay, either towards the middle or the beginning of second semester, the student pays the second installment.
Okay.
Now, the third and fourth installment concurrently would follow. Because if the student is planning to progress to the UK, then the student must have paid the first year fee according to the UK border agency guidelines.
Okay. So who issues a certificate at the end of completion? Veritas or London School of Commerce?
The certificate is issued by Glendale.
Okay.
University of Glendale.
Yeah.
And basically, as I told you, London School of Commerce has collaboration with other British universities.
Right.
And we run an educational, we run our business in a different model.
Okay.
Where you study at London School of Commerce and get the award from a British university.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
So basically, that we subsidize the fees.
Okay.
By doing that, if you're going directly to the university, then you might be paying the 13,000.
Much as £15,000.
Wow.
Yes.
13 to 15.
Okay, let's look at the current start date. What will be the start date for enrollment for students, intending students?
Admissions are currently on, and the next enrollment is, the start date is on the 28th of January.
Of January,
Yeah.
28th.
And although we're getting very high number of applicants,
From Nigeria?
yes, we intend to choose the best, and the slots are very limited. We don't
What number are we looking at?
believe in crowding our classes, so it depends on the capacity of the class.
Even when it is virtual?
Virtual or no virtual, we don't believe in having the crowd.
Okay.
We believe in having
The quality of the
selected
student,
best.
yes.
Okay. You are looking for the best, even in the crowd.
Yeah.
The best of the best.
Oh, the best of the best. I like that, Mr. Judge. What will be the opportunities available to your graduates at the end of graduation? What are the opportunities they have
With
here?
London School of Commerce, students from our research, most of our graduates have not exceeded 2 to 3 years without landing themselves a very good job.
Okay.
And as I told you, we also send job opportunities out. We have companies that contact us and ask for our best.
Okay.
And that's the reason we always try to choose the best.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, this is good. Let me just, I know we're running out of time, but let me ask you to explain, during the introductory stage, you talked something about COPTE as an acronym.
Yeah.
Would you explain that to us and how it relates to the whole program?
COPTE is a charity organization run by the London School of Commerce groups.
Okay.
The meaning of COPTE is combating poverty with education. And COPTE has supported, a lot of charity organizations, a lot of NGOs, even right to Cameroon. There is
Reverend Sister?
There is a school which is run by the Reverend Sisters in Cameroon
Okay.
for the impaired, and
Blind.
we support them a lot yearly. We also have the boys' school in Sri Lanka where we support. We also support institutions in third world countries. We give academic support to them. We donate books to their library, even financial
aid,
donations for structures. So basically, we are more focused on getting British education to those who can't afford it.
Particularly those who have some form of disability or the other.
Yes, giving them that opportunity
We are
also.
giving them that opportunity separately under COPTE.
Yes.
Okay.
But if you check our fees, it will tell you what we're doing.
Especially in these times now,
When you mean times, in these new normal times, right?
Yes, exactly,
This is a good place for us to
Yes.
come to the end of this conversation. It's been very interactive. Unfortunately, because of time or lack of fit thereof, we cannot continue. But it's been nice, viewers, talking with Mr. Williams Obande, who is the International Development Manager for London School of Commerce, and Mr. Percy George, who is the Marketing Officer in the same London School of Commerce. It's been nice talking with you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
And viewers, thank you for investing your time with us again this week. Let's do it again next week on some other topics. My name is Cyril Ole. Thanks for watching us.